Last week I shared how to do the seamless join, and a lot of you commented on the square I was using, so today I'm going to show you how to make it. I actually designed this one while getting ready for a join as you go tutorial that's coming soon, and as I was working on it, it reminded me of a sweet little 4-petal flower, but also a 4-leaf clover, so I decided to name it the Clover Bloom Granny Square. For these samples, I'm using a weight 4 cotton yarn with a 4mm hook. The required hook size for this size yarn is usually anywhere from a 5 to 6mm. So based on a 4mm hook, my square came out to 4 by 4 inches. Just for comparison, with a 5mm hook, this one came out to 4.5 by 4.5 inches. A good rule to remember is that your piece is going to grow by about 1/2 inch per one full-size hook. To begin, create a magic ring, or you can do a chain 4 with a slip stitch. Just for simplicity, I'm going to do a chain 4. So I'm adding a slip knot to my hook, chain 4, going back into the very first chain with a slip stitch. What I like to do is carry the tail, that way I can tighten it when I'm finished. If you're familiar with making granny squares, then this is going to be really comfortable for you. This is just a typical round 1 of a granny square. So chain 3, add 2 more double crochets into your ring, chain 2, 3 double crochets into the ring, chain 2, 3 more doubles into the ring, chain 2, 3 more doubles. This is our last side. One, two, three, 4 clusters made with 3 chain 2 spaces so far. Instead of doing a chain 2 to complete the round, we're going to do a half double crochet instead. We want to be in the middle of this space, and that's going to help us do that. So working into the top of the chain 3, 1, 2, 3, add a half double crochet. For round 2, we're making our petals. That's going to be 9 double crochets in the chain 2 spaces. To begin our round, we're doing half of a petal, so we're going to do 5 double crochets. Now you can replace the chains with stacked singles if you prefer. I'm just going to stick with chains. Chain 3, and in the same space, 4 more double crochets. To secure our petals, we're doing a single crochet into the second double in each one of these clusters. So here's our chain. Here's the second double of that cluster. Add a single crochet to it. Skipping over to the next corner, 9 double crochets. Again, add a single crochet in the second double in the cluster. 1, 2. Continue this all the way around, and I'll see you at the other side. When you come to the other side, remember we've already done 5 double crochets, so we only need to do 4 more. It's time to fasten off and switch colors, and you can do your typical fastening off with a slip stitch into the top of the first stitch. Snip your yarn and bring in your new color. But I'm going to do the seamless join, the one that I shared in the video from last week. I find it just makes it a lot easier for me to count the stitches. Snipping the yarn, have my tapestry needle. I'm skipping over to the double, not the chain that I made, but the double next to it. Working under the 2 strands of the top of the stitch from front to back. Coming back to my last stitch that I made, back loop only. Pulling through to make a seamless join. And then just weave that in really well without pulling too tightly. For all of my squares, I'm using the same round 2 color. I just like the consistent look of that. To fasten on, we're going to start in the middle double of the petal. That's the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the slip knot on my hook, so I'm going to do a standing single crochet. So going into the stitch, pulling through, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a standing single, so I don't need to do a chain 1 here. My stitch is already done. This is essentially going to be our corner, so we're only doing half of our corner first, coming back and completing it. But for now, we're starting a side. Add a single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, we did a single crochet in the middle of the petals. We want to skip over it. And to do that, we're going to do 2 single crochets together. So here are the 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. We're focusing on the 2 outer ones. So going into that first stitch, pull the yarn through. You have 2 loops on your hook. Skip over the single you made and go over to the first double of the next petal. Pull the yarn through. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 2 single crochets together, or you can also call it a single crochet decrease. Work a single in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And that's your side complete. And now we're at a corner. So you should be in the 5th double of your petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the corners, it's a single, chain 2, single. Single, chain 2, single. All in the same stitch. And that's the sequence. We're going to do this all the way around now. 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. Skipping over that single in the middle, we're doing 2 single crochets together. Right? 3 singles, 1, 2, 3, and back to a corner. We should be in the 5th double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. Single, chain 2, single. For your stitch count, you should see 9 stitches per side. That is including your corner. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're just doing this all the way around. When you come back around, we have the single crochet from the very beginning corner. We need to complete it. So adding a single into the same stitch, chain 2, and then slip stitch to complete the round. Okay, and for our final round, we're just doing double crochets. I've added a slip knot to my hook. Starting in a corner, fasten on however you like best. I'm going to do a stacked single here just for something different. Going in, pulling through, going into the sidebar, pulling through, here an over pull through 2. That's a stacked single crochet. Add one more double crochet into the same space. We're doing half of a corner. Our corners are going to be 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. And now we're just doing a double crochet in every stitch across. In the corner space, 2 double crochets. Chain 2, 2 double crochets. You want to see 13 double crochets per side. So that's 2 in each corner and 9 on the sides. We're back to our first corner, so that's 2 more double crochets to complete that corner. Chain 2 and a slip stitch to complete the round, or you can do the seamless join like I'm going to do here. The reason I'm doing that here is because for the join as you go technique that I'm going to be teaching next week, I want to make sure that I can see all of the stitches very clearly. So I'm skipping over the standing double that I made for my first stitch, going over to the second double, going into the chain, weaving in my end. And it's that easy. When I'm not filming, these take about 15 to 20 minutes to whip up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, a like is always appreciated. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm doing a join as you go technique using these squares. The good news is you don't need to do anything special with these. You don't have to stop around earlier or anything like that. So if you're interested in giving that a try with me next week, just complete about 4 squares and you should be good to go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.